Damn. So I'm sitting here riding. I'm riding this route, chilling. You know, I mean, it's gorgeous. These cliffs are huge. And then there's that. Damn, it's quiet out here too, guys. Hey, what's going on, Segway with viewers? So it's your boy Jay. So anyways, right here in this part of the video, I was on I-70. I was getting off at an exit right in Utah. Why? Because I was recommended just before I left Grand Junction by a gentleman who likes to ride roads rough. He's like an adrenaline junkie. He said, hey man, when you get down to Utah, you know, take the exit going towards Cisco. It should be Highway 128. I said, bet. So here on 128, I was riding behind this truck and this motorcycle here made a U-turn, this guy and his wife. I said, hey, what's going on? You guys good? He's like, yeah, you were just, we're looking for fuel. I said, well, there's a fuel station about 28 miles up ahead if you continue going in the direction I'm facing. He was like, well, I'm just going to turn around and go back to another town that I had passed. I said, well, okay, that's cool. I went to look on my GPS to see, you know, to verify the 28 miles, and it was 28 miles, but him and his wife decided to play it safe and go back another 8 miles to the gas station that they passed before they got on this highway. So he was all right, cool. I see you later, alligator. So it's always good, you know, when you're riding a motorcycle, if you see another motorcyclist, you know, check on them, make sure they're okay. Even if you can't help them, at least, you know, you're showing that moral support, that camaraderie. So this is something I've picked up along the way and decided to go on ahead and exercise it. So all right, so right as you get it to 128, you hit a junction point where you have to turn left or you can continue going straight. So I decided to go left. As soon as you turn left, you see these placards here. Now this placards are pretty much letting you know that this area that you're about to enter is pretty much a kind of like a prehistoric area. A lot of dinosaur fossils have been found, and it's pretty much a popular area for that type of stuff if you're into that. So there are many trails off this main road that I was riding on here that will kind of take you to geographical locations where there may have been dinosaur, you know, bones found and stuff like that, fossils. So this part right here is pretty cool road. It's a canyon area. I didn't remember a specific name for it, but right here it was pretty dope, and I was like, well, I must be on to something with this, you know. This is like pretty dope. I mean, you got some fellow motorcyclists. Those guys didn't wave, but that's fine. Usually the wave thing is something you do, you know, when you see other motorcyclists, you just kind of give them that biker wave. Many do, very few doesn't, but it's not a big deal. But this part right here, following the river system, was really dope. Now the whole time, guys, I didn't even know that this road was actually taking me somewhere cool. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the Big Bend in Utah, kind of like in the Moab area, close to the Moab. It's actually, yeah, it's pretty much in the Moab area. The Great Big Bend, I ended up riding right through it. I was like, wow, that was pretty cool. This is probably, like I told you guys, about probably I would say my second best day. It was a very long day, but you know, I made it long. I stopped here and there. I met people. I didn't record the interactions because I didn't want to invade anyone's, you know, privacy or make anyone uncomfortable. You know, a lot of people aren't used to being on video. And this place right here, that's the I think it's called the Dewey Bridge, D-E-W-E-Y. That was pretty cool. It was actually broken. The road surface for that bridge was broken apart for whatever reason. But here is the little trail system by the Big Bend. that follows the actual road. So if you guys want to come out here and camp, you know, make yourselves at home, there's a lot of places where you can pull off. There's a lot of little mini campgrounds in the area. I will say that anything longer than 35 feet ish will be a little too long. So keep that in mind when you're coming out here with your campers or, you know, trailers or anything like that. But they have a little trail system, and the trail system was probably about, if I had to guess, I'd say like 20, 30 something miles long, just kind of following the road here. It's very new, very smooth pavement. And it takes you all the way pretty much to the Moab area. And there's like another area called, let's see if I could find it here. It is the Arches National Park. So you could actually ride the bicycle if you had a bicycle, at least to the entranceway. I think Arches doesn't have a trail system that follows, but I would reckon if you're on a bicycle, and it does look pretty tough. So keep that in mind if you're going to ride a bicycle through the Arches National Park. I think there was a really steep uphill, and you may be fit, you know, for doing something like that. But there is a steep uphill going up into the area, and then you have trail systems and stuff that you can walk through to see some really stunning viewpoints. This place over here is the Canyonlands. This was me on my way to the Canyonlands National Park. This is like super dope, guys. Like super dope. The videos, as you can imagine, will not justify the true beauty of actually being there and seeing this stuff in person. I mean, just look at it. It's just like, wow, you know? So you really can't beat that. My doorbell just rang. Leave you guys to continue or the footage that I had, you know, from the ride.
Sorry ass DJ.
You can get some.
Damn, pretty boy, what, you want to kiss me or something? Confused? Now I'm in the Bryce National Forest. You got cows and shit all over the road, hanging out, waiting for you to just ride by them so they can look at you, get startled, and start to run. This is a pretty cool ride right here. This is through the Bryce National Forest. It got pretty cold. The elevation got all the way up from about, what was like 6,000, 5,000 feet to about 10,000. over sea level. Look at this guy right here. Look at this heifer. Run. You need to get some grippier shoes. Anyways, that's pretty much what I saw in that area. And this is kind of on my way out of the Bryce area. It was getting really nice. It started to warm up. It got as cold as like 62 degrees up in the mountains in the Bryce area. I started to come on his backside and it started to look like this. And my goodness, guys, I swear to you, you could not imagine how beautiful this was to see in real life. Amazing, amazing. And then it started to look like this, and I started to come up on this waterfall. Now I didn't see the waterfall specifically. I had to ride a couple of miles down the road and then do about a 3-mile hike, I think. And then I would have seen the waterfall. I said, I'll go see that another time. Then there was this gentleman right here with the old Suzuki. Now, I stopped right here, as you can see, and I spent a good amount of time talking to that gentleman, probably about an hour and a half. And then I started to ride, and it got about that much darker. I had to put, you can start to see my headlights here. And not for nothing, but not too long after this part you guys are looking at right now, it got dark, as you can imagine, and I almost got hit by a Bambi, or should I say I almost hit a Bambi. This was a 400 and something mile riding day, guys. It's pretty long on a bike. A lot of wind therapy. It's not very, very long per se, but when you're getting off the bike and you're stopping and you're taking pictures and you're walking, and then you're getting back on the bike and you're riding another hour and a half, 2 hours straight, it could be a little tiresome. I thought I was looking very well for wildlife, and I'm pretty sure I was, but it's almost like Bambi just appeared out of nowhere. It was scary as hell, but I made do. I literally, I was about a foot from it. It was a big deer. It was a little bit taller than my bike, like the base of my windshield of the bike per se, but I made it through. So after this part here, you guys saw I started to giddy up a little bit, and I made it to Bryce. As you can see, I got here to Bryce, and they were shooting off fireworks. So I went on and got a hotel this night. I didn't feel like trying to camp anywhere. It was too dark. I didn't want to try to set up in the dark. So I went to the hotel, and that was the end of part 3. Thanks for watching. See you on